Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to yet again another brand new loot video for you all today. So today I bring you guys loot from 10 hours of Zulrah. Yes, I know Zulrah, the snake that we've seen on this channel many times before, but the one thing that keeps me coming back to it is that hope of a mutagen, and also the curiosity of how the nerfed blowpipe is going to do here with the 10 hours, seeing all the money that I can make if the darts are actually worthwhile, and hopefully along the way we're going to grab some elite clue scrolls. So the goal is to see how much money we can make in 10 hours, see if we can get that mutagen after being 7,000 kills dry, and with all that being said, before we get started, to see if we get anything throughout this grind, we do have some quick words from our new sponsor today, Mech Arena. Mech Arena is a brand new tactical team-based 5v5 shooter that hits just the right balance of casual and skill-based competitive play. If you want to jump in and blow up mechs with your friends and be out in 5 minutes, you're gonna love this. With thousands of ways to customize your mechs to your liking, with hundreds of amazing skins featuring custom paint jobs and unlimited weapon combinations. Along with that, you have so many different game modes such as the control point capture, 5v5 and 2v2 death matches, tournaments, and more. You can also unlock a huge variety of weapons over time that you'll upgrade on top of your mechs, with regular special events, in-game competitions, and tournaments with new game modes being released and new mechs every month. The time truly is right now to get started. And guess what? Mech Arena is gearing up for its official worldwide release in August, but if you're in the US, Canada, or the UK, or another lucky country, you can get started right now. This is completely free to play on Android and iOS. Use my link in the description below or scan my QR code that's showing on screen and you will receive 1 black carbon skin, 300 coins, and 50,000 credits. Personally, I've been playing this game for a few weeks now and it is actually more addicting than you'd think, in a good way of course. So what are you guys waiting for? Hit those links in the description below and I will see you in game soon. And a huge thank you to Mech Arena for sponsoring today's video. Alright, so getting back to the video, Zulrah in 2021. Using this setup as a max player probably isn't the best nowadays, that being the Elite Void, Blowpipe, and Toxic Trident. I'm sure we all know that I could have upgraded to much better things if I had more money in the bank, and I do have a decent bank right now, but I didn't want to invest a lot into this video. I figured this would be a good example if I just used basic gear that anyone can use or get. I know Elite Void does have some requirements, but for the most part, everything else in this video was pretty affordable. The Ring of Suffering imbued was definitely the most expensive thing for this video, but at a current price of 9 mil, I definitely think it's worth getting if you're going to do Zulrah. It really does help with all those little snakelings that will damage you during the kill. And as you can see here, we are growing our Zulrah tab from start to finish, just hitting over 7,100 kill count overall. And as you can see, these normal drops really aren't too bad. Occasionally you'll get a Dragon Halberd, which is about 150k, and you'll also get those teleports, and the scales will always add up. And the teleports at a current price of just about 11k each really do make for a good drop. But you know what makes for even a better drop? Tanzanite mutagen. Ladies and gentlemen, it only took 7,134 kills, but God, I finally got the mutagen. I gotta be honest, my luck on this game lately has been absolutely incredible. I just did an elite clue scroll yesterday. I had a step that I had to kill a King Black Dragon. I got a dragon pickaxe from it. The day before that, I was doing a boss and I got something that was just absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, you guys gotta wait a little bit to see that clip. But yeah, this was just a huge milestone, and this was like my 4th or 5th day in a row where I got a unique from something I was doing on RuneScape. I was switching up my task every single day the last couple weeks here. So the Zulrah one really just topped this off because the drop rate for the mutagen is so insanely high, and I was getting close to it and I finally reached it. So I really feel like I actually earned this rare. When I first started killing Zulrah when it came out, I was that noob with a full Armadillo setup with an Armadillo crossbow using range only for my first 500 kills, and it was at this time that I actually got a Jar of Swamp along with many of the other rares that were tradable and very high priced at that time. Fast forward a year or two later, I was using magic and actually properly killing Zulrah, and I was able to get the pet around 1700 KC. And speaking of my former luck here, it's nice to see that some things haven't changed. After that Tanzanite mutagen, a Tanzanite Fang, nice little 2.3 mil coming in. So I really only needed that mutagen to kind of say that I could completed the log here, although there is 2 different mutagens to get, but I'm pretty happy with the Tanzanite one for now. It is my favorite, and I don't expect expect to ever get the magma one unless you guys somehow really enjoy this video and want me to come back to Zulrah and do a different setup and maybe test it out like that. But I don't know, I've done so many Zulrah videos through the past couple years now that I don't want to overdo it, but you know, coming back here once a year I think is just enough to show the prices, see what's going on, and see if I can get any luck. And man, I'm glad that I did, not only getting a Tanzanite mutagen, but also a Tanzanite Fang. And if you really look at the drops in the bank tab, they did nerf Zulrah so many different times through the years, just making it less profitable. And I'm not sure why they did this, maybe because it was just called the money snake for a long time. It was just such an easy cash cow to kill. It's definitely easier than Vorkath if you have the experience and the muscle memory down. I mean, I feel like I could do Zulrah in my sleep no matter how long the kill takes me. I just feel like it's all muscle memory at this point. I can be on multiple accounts at the same time. Pretty strange drops that I had twice in a row here. 2 Rune 2H's back to back. That was 1 in 1,000 a piece, so don't see that too often. But getting back to the AFK part, oh wait a minute, Serpentine Visage coming in. The luck is just continuing, so I guess that we are able to put that mutagen on our new Serpentine Visage. Just got to get a chisel and use that on the Visage, then use the mutagen on that. We'll definitely do that at the end of the video, making my first ever one. Hopefully not my last. And as we continue this Zulrah grind, another Dragon Halberd coming in, followed by our first Elite Clue Scroll of the video, which there's actually a funny story behind this Elite, and we'll get to that in a second. But I do want to say that if you're looking on screen now, tell me what you think of the way that I'm playing in resizable mode. This is the first ever time you have seen Mr. No Sleep on resizable mode on YouTube. I've actually never live streamed in this mode either, but I'm always just known as a fixed RuneScape player. I just use the smallest screen, the most simple layout. But if you guys enjoy what you see here, if you think this looks cleaner, please let me know in the comment section below and I will continue to play this style. I really do enjoy the change, but I want to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments below. So back to that Elite Clue story. As we had 1 hour left of Zulrah, I did get this Elite Clue step, and then I ran into a shooting star in the wilderness, and it did take about 20 minutes to mine it, so it did kind of cut into the video, but I just deducted that off and killed a little bit of extra Zulrah. And I learned that you definitely need more people for a shooting star, so I brought my alternate account, and then eventually I just went into a few clan chats and we did get some more people there. But yeah, I am gonna go for the long-term Stardust collection in order to get the Golden Prospector, but we'll get back to that in the future. So to conclude, 10 hours of Zulrah just being completed here. A nice short video for you all today, shorter than usual, but a good grind nonetheless. Did take 3 days to complete this one. I was doing a lot of things on the side and also getting a lot of videos done on some alternate accounts because Zulrah is pretty laid back. As we dive here into the price check, I do want to say the difference between the amethyst darts were almost unnoticeable. My kill speeds never really went up, they just kind of stayed the same or even went down. And I gotta be honest, I think the nerf to the blowpipe or whatever they did to it wasn't that huge here, so feel free to use it if you can't afford the better gear. But nevertheless, it's looking like 13.6 mil for the first price check, just in normal items. We're now going to move on to the second price check. This is the rares, and keep in mind this is all 10 hours tracked with a notepad, all 100% accurate. And this second price check here is coming out to be 7 mil, and that does include the mutagen as well. You're looking at just over 20.6 mil from 10 hours of Zulrah with the same gear that I've always been using, still making close to 2 mil an hour, if not 2 mil an hour. Of course, you minus the supply cost and you're looking at closer to 1.8 mil an hour. That's still much more than I thought I would make, especially since this whole blowpipe conversation started earlier last week. And I'm really glad that I tried this out, and I'm super glad that I got that mutagen. So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the video today. And more importantly, thank you guys very much for continuing to support me and the channel and checking out the sponsors and all that. It really does help me out more than you guys will ever know. And thank you. So until next time, Mr. No Sleep, out. Why are you still watching? It's the outro. You're supposed to exit out. Why are you still here?